Hey guys, Julfish here, welcome back to a brand new episode of the TheArchon Skyblock series, the versus series against Royal MC, guys. In today's video, we have a lot of stuff to talk about, because as you guys can see, just by looking around me, you can see there's been a lot of progress done on the island since my last video. Royal has actually uploaded 2 videos on his channel, so we have a lot of catching up to do, a lot of progress to talk about, and yeah, I did play a ton off camera. I got a bit carried away, so a lot of today's video is just going to be me talking about what I did off camera and like how to make the most money basically, and the plan for the season. So yeah, let's get straight into it. I'm not even sure where to start, just because like I've done so much playing, guys, and there's so much I freaking need to talk about. There's like custom fish, there's custom trees, there's like a new freaking farmer's axe or something that's like super OP, like I don't know. So I want to get started off by saying I just watched Royal's video, and basically he's probably at just about the same stage as I am. He has set up a pumpkin farm, which if you guys don't know is basically one of the main metas this season, as each pumpkin sells for $1,000, and these farmer axe, when you get enough tokens, you can upgrade the farmer axe to go and generate more tokens, do double drops, and if you right click and shift, you can see all the details and like everything you can upgrade, and basically it does become a super OP meta. But I have a small issue with my pumpkin farm, dude. This thing like loads so weirdly. Like I've had this anchoring chunks minion here for like a week straight, and like this area never fully grows in. This is the only area that ever fully grows in for me. Like it is so glitched. This back here never grows. I'll AFK here, it does not grow. It only like fills in this much, and that's as much as it grows. I'll like AFK for like 6 hours, boom, it's like that. But I'm gonna have to run a few more tests, because I've only AFK'd a few times over here. But yeah, it's just like a really buggy thing. So I kind of gave up on pumpkins, despite everyone telling me Julfish pumpkins are the meta. But yeah, we're gonna do a few more tests in today's video. I definitely want to expand this a bit more, as Royal, he seems really set with this freaking pumpkin farm idea, because this guy, he's like, I'm gonna build this massive pumpkin farm and I'm gonna farm it all the way, guys. Like I don't really want to do that, because this thing was such a big pain to build. And to add on to that, guys, I left a comment on this video. If you guys did see that, I was kind of joking, kind of not, because I'm not sure if pumpkins really are the meta, but I did leave a comment on this video saying like, this guy really thinks pumpkin farming's the meta or something. I left something like that. I really just wanted to throw him off and try not him getting to do this, because he seemed like he was really set on this pumpkin farm idea, and I wouldn't be surprised if it actually worked out for him. Like he seems to think this will win him the entire series. But I have a few other things I'm going to showcase in today's video. Now in Royal's video, he did mention trees a few times, but he said he wasn't going to focus on them. But I think that's kind of a bad move, especially in these first few days here, because on the last season of Chaos we played against Royal, trees were insane, especially during the first week. I still feel like it is that way. Like I feel like me and Royal have probably farmed the same amount of trees, like spent the same amount of time farming trees, but I've got way more trees than him. And in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how I actually got more trees than him in probably just the same amount of time as cutting trees, because he said he did it for a bunch of hours, and I've done it for only a few hours as well. So I'll show you guys my tree farming method. But as you guys can see, I have $70 million from just farming trees. Like it's still a pretty good strategy, especially on the first week. So if you guys are new to the server, make sure to head over to /warp-forest or /forest, and then you can get farming on these trees, and I'll show you guys the best way to cut trees. But first I want to go and water it up, guys. I do have a tree watering bucket, and for when there's like a lot, I really don't want to do it. But as you guys can see, we got a freaking pear tree, and we can go ahead and make like $2 million off that, just like that. We're up to 71 mil, and these apple trees are super cheap, but they do add up a lot of money very fast. And I even had an orange tree that I still have to go and plant, so we'll do that in today's video. And let's head over to the forest to show you guys my tree cutting strategy. Now guys, we're over here at the forest, and basically, as you guys saw in my last video, we use the /redeem feature a lot to go ahead and get a lot of wood cutting levels, and I'm nearly wood cutting level 1000 with this super axe with haste 2. Now once you guys get a fast enough axe with haste 2, it'll go ahead and chop down basically anything that is in your path. And then I believe once you pass tree cutting level 100, you can go ahead and instantly chop down leaves. So my strategy for cutting wood, guys, on the server is to go ahead to like a top in a tall tree, and basically what you can do here is you can like kind of drop in the middle, and then you can slowly cut away, and it like instantly gets to wood, and you're having to cut way more wood than you would near the bottom, because when you're at the bottom of these trees, you're having to go tree to tree super close. But like doing this is like a prison mine. You're constantly cutting wood, and it's just like non-stop. When Royal was farming trees for hours, I noticed in his videos he just goes here and does that, and then he moves on to the next tree. Look at how much time this is wasting going tree to tree. Like it takes a few seconds to get to each, and you're only breaking a few pieces of wood each time. time, and then you have to spend a few seconds grabbing the top one. So if you guys are cutting trees like this, you're doing it absolutely wrong. Maybe not absolutely, you will still get like tokens and tree rewards and all that like that, but if you just come to the top, you guys can see I'm already cutting way more wood like that, and it's way more consistent. Like, look at how much more wood is in my range, because you can just like go in a full circle and you have so much more wood to cut, and you can keep flying up or keep flying down and then work from the top to the bottom basically. And you spend so much time in these trees sometimes that it literally grows back while you're in here. Like, look, that just all regrew in front of my face, I'm pretty sure, or I blinked. Basically guys, I'm just showing you how OP of a method this is. Just go to the top of trees and you'll cut way more wood, way faster, way more consistently, and there's way more to cut. So yeah, a few people did tell me trees were like a really good strategy still, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep cutting trees throughout the videos and all that. And yeah, I'm nearly wood cutting level 1000, I believe, which is really good. Like, what are we at right now? I'm not too sure. Well, there's no one else in the forest here with me, so maybe it's not a great strategy. As you guys can see above my hotbar, there's only one other person in the forest, and that's me. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and find out what wood cutting level we are. Hopefully cut a tree while doing this. And yeah, I did cut a lot of trees, probably more than Royal. So yeah, I have wood cutting level 1011. So I really don't think Royal's anywhere close to that. Obviously I did use a lot of MCMMO, probably 600 of that is all credits, but 400 of that was probably legit. So yeah, definitely I think I've been cutting more trees, but the main reason I've been cutting more trees than making a pumpkin farm is, dude, building that pumpkin farm, the one I have on my island right now, took so long, and it was the biggest pain thing to ever do. Like, I hate building farms sometimes. Well, I love building farms normally, like a sugarcane farm, but bro, that thing is like the most annoying thing on planet Earth to build. You have to bone meal the seeds, you have to hoe down the land, you have to turn into farmland, you have to put the water, you have to cover the water so you don't fall in. It's so annoying. So then you guys might be like, well, Julfish, how do you have 15,000 tokens if all you're doing is cutting down trees? Well, guys, trees do have a chance of dropping tokens, but here on the server, there's another way to go ahead and make tokens. If we type /lake, you guys can head over to the lake, and then back here, there's actually a freaking fishmonger you can trade with and go and get upgradable rods. Now, I believe some of these fish do actually sell for tokens. Right now, the only rod I have unlocked is the novice rod, and how these rods work is you fish a ton of fish, and the more fish you unlock, you will be able to unlock even more rods. So as you guys can see, I'm on the track to unlocking the apprentice rod, which will go ahead and catch fish in 7 to 15 seconds. Now, these aren't any generic fish. As you guys can see, there's herring, krillfish, tuna, trout, salmon, sturgeon, and swordfish you can catch, which do sell for way more money. Like, each fish sells for like 30k, and those are only the low level fish because I only have a low level rod. So apparently a lot of island top is doing this. I've been told by a few players, but I have been doing it, and it is kind of fun because you know, it does catch it a bit faster than vanilla Minecraft. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do, guys, is I'm gonna go fishing here. This guy's in my spot. Normally I come right here, I start fishing, and I'll bring you guys back with some fish I catch, and maybe in today's video we can unlock the next rod. But I definitely want to expand my pumpkin farm in today's video. Maybe farm some mob coins at a public wither grinder, as Royal did point out in that video. It is still a pretty okay method for getting starter tokens because we do not have any upgrades on our freaking farmer axe right now. Like, it's broke. We've already caught a few things like an MCMMO pouch and a freaking tuna fish and a trout fish. Now, as you guys can see, this is like 22k and 26k, so that's already 50k we've made in like a few seconds from being here. Obviously the bait does cost money, which I will go ahead and show you guys in just a second, but we just got a tuna as well. That was only worth 12k, but sometimes you can fish up to 3 fish at once basically, and it'll all go right into your inventory, dude. Sometimes it's like a 60% chance of dropping right in your inventory, but the more you upgrade, the better the rods get, the better the fish get, the more money you make, and then eventually you'll be able to sell some of the fish for tokens. So I went ahead and farmed up 8 fish. I really do not feel like fishing right now or in today's video because normally when I'm fishing, I'm going to call out some friends or just like really focus on fishing for some reason. So basically, I don't really feel like doing that in today's video, but there are different bait levels to go ahead and catch even better fish, but you do need better rods, and the better rods unlocks are very specific. Like, you need to buy the one before to unlock the next. You need to catch a ton of fish, and you need to sell fish most importantly, guys. I'm getting really close to the apprentice rod, but I will keep on grinding fish off camera. But yeah, this is something Royal didn't talk about at all in this video. Maybe I've been trolled and someone has told me this is just a good method because I'm not 100% sure myself, but it might be a good method. We have no idea, guys, but we can go ahead and make 147k, but bait does cost. If I wanted to buy 10 of that, which is basically how much I use, I'd be used about 8, we only would have made like a 20k profit ish. because I used about 8 bait, and yeah, basically it would have costed like a bit more than what we just made. So yeah, only about 20k profit we made from that right there. But you know, maybe later on it does get better. I'm not too sure. But in today's video, I want to focus on my farmer's axe, as that's what Royal's mind is really set on. And like, I could try throwing him off, like I said, guys, but I really also do think this is probably a very good strategy. So I'm gonna counter Royal with his own strategy, because like that's the only way I can win. Really, I'm not the best at Skyblock. I don't think he is either, but you know, gotta do what he's doing. So I'm gonna find an island warp with a wither skeleton farmer, and then we are just going to go ahead and get grinding on those. Guys, I'm grinding mob coins over here, and as I said, this guy fished up 1,000 tokens. So you don't even have to have fish that sell for tokens. You can still fish up a lot of tokens, but right now I think mob coin grinders are a tiny still bit better for going and get tokens for this freaking farmer axe that we need for today's video. Guys, I just did a random island warp, and it was called pumpkin warp or something. Dude, look at this guy's island. How do people have the patience to build this? They have obviously done it a lot more effectively, because they've done like the water every few blocks or so, which is actually insanely smart. Yeah, I'm not sure how to do that consistently, dude. Maybe I should copy this guy's farm design. I'm not sure printer is allowed on the Archon. It's probably not. So I have no idea, dude. I really don't want to build something this big. Oh my god. I mean, right now I'm just taking a peek at the rest of the island. They do have some trees here, so clearly trees are kind of useful, but literally that looks like the only thing they have. So yeah, I definitely think we have to focus on pumpkin farms, dude. Maybe I was lying to myself at the start. Okay, so guys, I've been grinding for about 2 hours, just under 2 hours over here, grinding away at some wither skeletons at the top island warp in the top left, the OP grinders warp. Shout out to these guys for making this insane island. But yeah, basically we now have 50,000 tokens. This did take quite a long time. I do regret buying this for 10,000 tokens, as that wasn't really worth it. Probably would have been a lot better to drop on the farmer's axe. But yeah, let's go ahead and get 2 levels of freaking haste 2, because I was told that would be very good. So let's go ahead and do that, and let's go ahead and see the next level is 25k. How much is the next level? 35k. Okay, we can actually get 3 levels. So how much is the next level? We need 35k once again. Oh wait, did we even spend the what? Wait, we're only haste 2. That was so weird. Okay, if we head over to ISGO, basically haste 4 is needed to go ahead and instantly break the pumpkins. With haste 2, it's pretty fast. But yeah, basically once you get instant break axe, it's actually going to be very good for tokens, hopefully, and then we'll start going for the tokens upgrade once you get haste 4. So right now I'm just trying to decide if I should keep expanding the pumpkin farm or get back to grinding mob coins. But I feel like the pumpkin farm could be a bit bigger and for not that much time. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and expand it a little. My island size is pretty far. This is like one end to another. Like, it's pretty short. I meant like this is a very short island, so I'm not sure why it's so small. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and farm this all up, expand it, and I'll just bring you guys back once I've expanded it all, farmed it all up. Actually, I'll start farming it now with what I have over here, tell you guys how many tokens we make, and it should be cool. All right guys, so I went ahead and did a full harvest, and I gained about 900 tokens. So if I build this like 2 times over, and then we get a freaking upgrade for the token boost and we max that out, dude, I can only imagine we'll be making like 10,000 plus tokens per harvest, hopefully, if the token enchant does multiply it. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start expanding the farm. I'm gonna see how much this all sells for with you guys here after I farm just a tiny bit more. We're gonna save a stack or 2 in our PV. That way we have some to go ahead and make a farm with. But let's just sell a few stacks here. If we go ahead and type /sell all, we just made 500,000 from that. So it should be a pretty good money source, especially after we get the harvester enchant. So I'm really excited for that. I'm gonna go ahead and do a ton of grinding once again, watch some TV on the side while we're doing this, and it should be a pretty fun time going and grinding on the Skyblock. Right before I do that, guys, I do have this great vine. I wanted to show you guys me harvesting $21 million from my full investment. There we go, guys. Now we are at $90 million, and I believe, okay, we just have to water that one, but there we go. Now I'll actually get to grinding, guys. And I also wanted to mention one last thing. Oh my gosh, that I did set up this little robot system that goes out and kills mobs for me. I have been selling it, but basically every once in a while I come through here and I have to sell all the stuff. So here, got a few chests, and it makes about 20k a chest, which is another side source of money. All right, guys, so I went ahead and doubled up the size of the freaking pumpkin farm over here, and dude, this took like a lot longer than it looks. Like, do not be deceived, but this is about 2 times bigger than it was before. Yeah, I'd say so, and it does look pretty nice if I do say so myself, but I think I built it wrong partially. Is that Did I build it wrong? Dude, how am I just realizing this? I think I built it wrong, guys, because normally you put like the 2 pumpkins down the middle. Dude, I just wasted quite a bit of time. That could have been a lot easier, but you know, we got a lot more pumpkins growing now. We got like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 rows of pumpkins growing. So that should be very good. But like I was saying, guys, do not be fooled. This did take a very long time to go and set up. Like you had to like bone meal every single stem over here. You had to hoe down the land. You had to put water underneath. You had to put the slabs on top. So dude, this did take a very long time to go ahead and finally finish. Hopefully it was all worth it. But honestly, I'm not that hopeful just because of how long this thing takes to build. Like, I don't really see myself making this bigger unless one day I'm insanely bored, because like this was so, I'm gonna be honest, so boring to build. Hopefully in the future, the Archon actually goes ahead and makes it a bit easier for him to build, because pumpkins are just not the wave, dude. Like, this was so annoying to build. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, cut down everything we have here, see how many tokens we make, and see if we can upgrade it anymore in today's video. Alright guys, so I went ahead and did a full harvest over here, and I gained about 1,000 tokens. If we go ahead and type /sell all over here, we actually go ahead and make 680k, guys. So that is going to be very good. I think once we get some upgrades on the axe over here, it should be a lot better, especially with the tokens. 1,000 tokens is actually pretty decent for how long that took. So yeah, but I think for now, grinding mob coins like from a actual grinder is still going to be a lot better token wise for going ahead and keep upgrading this, because I don't think I can keep chopping pumpkins to get tokens. I just don't think that's a viable method right now. So I think for now, I'm gonna get back to grinding some withers. I don't think it's gonna be in today's video. I'd like to end off today's video pretty soon. I'm gonna grind some withers. We're going to see how far we can upgrade it. I'm gonna be upgrading this off camera and doing a lot more grinding off camera. I may go ahead and get some more waterable trees and place some more, because I think I have some I haven't even placed yet. So that will be a very good play. But other than that, guys, I think if we Battle Royal over here, what is he at? Battle Royal K9, he is at 40 million. So yeah, he's about at the same amount as when he uploaded the last video. But we are at 100 million ending off today's video, guys. So clearly, we are winning right now. If we go ahead and IS2 Royal K9, let's see right here. Okay, yeah, he's only at 6.8 and we have 6.4. Not much is changing in today's video. I'm gonna keep saving up this money. Then one day we're gonna buy a ton of value for an episode. More than that, guys, thank you so much for watching today's episode of Minecraft Skyblock. If you guys did enjoy, oh, I gotta take care of that. Let's go ahead and grab the sell one, guys. All my things are overflowing. That's how long I've been here. Gotta solve this freaking capture right here. Oh, dude, the ending of this video is like procrastinated so much. All right, just like that. And there we go, guys. We just made a ton of money. Other than that, I'll see you on the next one. I love you guys so much. You're all amazing. Have a good rest of your day, guys. I love you guys so much, like I said, and goodbye. Smash like, subscribe if you're new here, and goodbye. Comment down below #7 bone meal, and goodbye.